Illustrated here, we have a sunroof drain tube. On this particular customer's sunroof drain tube on a Land Rover, fortunately the drain tube is broken. This is a common occurrence as it typically drains behind the wheel well quarter panel. This here is the A panel. There's actually multiple on each Land Rover vehicle. I'm gonna have my technician now explain in a little more detail what the findings were and what the fix is.
So on this sunroof drain tube, I'm showing it outside, but it goes inside the A pillar. Everything has to be removed here. The glove box has to be removed, the bottom part, this side here, and of course the carpet has to be removed because all that water drains in there and it stays under the carpet, which you have major components like the major fuse box back there, and you got other electrical components that if this doesn't get resolved or repaired, it's gonna become very costly to replace those components. And this, when they break, this has a 90-degree angle curve here that it connects to the inside of the wheel well here, and when they break, all that water, instead of going outside of the vehicle, it comes inside to under the carpet. That's why it's very important to replace these components as a whole.
And what's typically under the carpet, Manny?
Under the carpet, you have a bunch of electrical components, but since the leak starts from up here, you have your one of your main fuse boxes are under here, and you have a lot of main components here, electrical components that we could avoid getting corrosion and rust and damaging them, because as soon as they get water, they will get damaged.
Wow, and I see here you also had to remove the seat to
Correct,
access
we
this?
have to remove the seat to access, to remove the carpet and get all that water from under there.
That's pretty labor intensive, is it?
Yes, it is.
Fantastic. Well, last question. Thank you so much for your time today. Is this something that's more of a repair, or is this more of a maintenance item? How should we go about this? What would you recommend to customers who are Land Rover owners?
I do recommend replacing them based on the amount of years that the car has, especially here in Florida with this weather and this heat. I do recommend replacing it before causing a major fault, which will get really costly. And I do recommend replacing this to avoid coming up to those repairs.
Fantastic. Manny, thank you so much for your time.
No problem.